some waffle fries.
Okay, so is everyone here ready?
Yeah, it's gotta
As ready as I could be, I guess.
go roll 20 right
Yeah.
quick.
Let me
Roll
just
20.
start my stream. I'm just gonna not do an intro.
Okay. Scott, you said you're ready, but you're not on roll 20. You a liar.
It literally takes like 3 button clicks, my dude.
That's too much. That's too much.
How many clicks does it take you to get in?
None, I was already on it.
I mean, like when you first initially got in.
One, actually. I
That's one too many, bro.
It is. It really is. I wish I could just think
access
it.
the website with your mind, bro.
I really wish I could. That'd be
Well,
fucking
guess what?
awesome.
I hate to break it to you. I only have to pull up the browser.
What? Is it set as your home screen?
No, it's pinned.
That's still one click.
Yeah. You thought you could be slick. You just
Yeah. You gotta open up the browser. That's one click.
You
No.
assume the browser isn't already open.
Like you're still a clicker like everybody else.
Nah.
Unless you got one of those phantom click buttons, which I guess you don't have one of those laying around.
Nah, the
now,
cats
do
click
ya?
for me.
Oh shit. You have minions.
Oh, but guess what? You are a cat, so we don't know if it's you or not.
Alright, so. Let's see.
Someone count chicken.
It's me shaking coins around.
How dare.
So, last session, you got the scrolls. You did all that shit. You actually had a really good long session there. And you ended it by getting all the scrolls, finding out one. King seemed a little agitated with one. And you read that and you saw a last name on there. Iolista, you did. With all of that in mind, it is still the nighttime. And you're still beaten and bruised. Soren, you're a little fucked up. You've definitely taken more hits than anybody else. Well, you took some hits, but I think King took about the same, but he handled them better.
He's a bit more burly than I.
Yeah. You actually see King stand up, and he like pushes the chair, and it's a little rough. Where's your ship?
About that. I haven't been telling anybody where it is, on account of safety.
You see him actually stand right over top of you. Where's your ship?
I can't tell you.
I'm going to it. Where is it?
I can't tell you. Somebody help me. I'm still bleeding.
I say it's
Do
a
you
good
want-
time that we take a rest here.
Do you want your ship and that punching bag I have on there to be what I lay my hand into, or do you want it to be you? Where's
If you
your
kill
damn
me, you'll
ship?
if you kill me, I'll never know where it's at anyways.
You just see him look around, and he looks at you. There's like this hidden fire inside his eyes that you can tell that he's very much holding back a lot of stuff right now. Where's your ship? I will be there.
What?
I'll protect it. Just where is it?
Alright, fine. Okay, question for the DM. I'm gonna message it to you privately. Like a secret.
Yeah. Oh my god, secrets already in session. Oh.
On par for the core.
Alright, King. It's where you watch the river. You should know what I'm talking about.
You see him just start stomping off. Thank you. And
Uh,
slams the door as he heads out. I'll be on there.
Soren leans back holding his ribs. I appreciate the backup, everybody. Yeah, thanks, I got it. No, it's fine.
You see,
bleed out.
you see the man actually picking up. Well, you were patching yourself up while you're at the table looking at the scrolls, but you do see you still have a lot of blood. You see a bottle of what looks like alcohol and a rag. You see him hand it to you.
Is this for drinking or is this for patting?
You see him tilt his head.
For
You can tell.
drinking.
You can tell it's whatever you want, really.
Both
Okay,
if you
I'll-
want.
I'll take it and place it on the table in front of me. Well, now that the scary big cat's gone, we gotta talk business.
Why don't we do that in the morning? Everyone looks a little bit worse for wear.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you said it, not me. And that's the case. I am gonna go ahead and just chill out right here while you guys get some rest.
You see the man tap his knuckles on the table over here, and he points to what looks like a storeroom through the bathhouse.
Oh, yeah, we could just do that too.
Good enough for me. Let's go. See V walking.
Sort of picks up his alcohol and walks away.
Aeolus is going to follow behind.
When you walk in, you smell just a bundle of different scents. It's definitely where they keep soaps and other kind of things like that.
This smells interesting.
Too much.
Oh, yeah, I forget you're a cat. So your senses must be like on 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks for you. Hey, at least you're not dying or bleeding out too much. That's always a plus.
I think that you're not either. You keep talking.
I know, but I'm trying to make it seem worse than it is.
You see him like gonna turn his hand over. I could see.
I'm gonna message you.
Yep. So, you all hang in for the night?
Yep, Aeolus is going to just take his time, sit in the corner, and just start trying to sleep.
The tables for me to hide under.
So I'll just sit here.
You're sad. Smelling too much.
Well, there's a bucket. You can try and fit into that.
I'm not gonna fit my ass in a bucket.
You could always look around for a net, some tie-offs, so you can make yourself a little hammock like Soren's about to do.
Funny enough, there's actually like
I don't think I have
Points.
that kind of stuff though, do I?
it's like point. No, you don't have any on you. But
Soren does.
Soren does because he specifically wanted that. But yeah, there's like tie-offs actually right here, and it looks like they're normally for hanging like towels and stuff.
Tic-tac. Then I tie my net up.
Only one prepared for sleeping like that.
You guys really should invest in one of these nets.
Well, at least it's off the dirt here.
Yeah.
Sleeping directly on the ground, after all, is not a good thing, after all.
It could be worse.
True.
Not the first, not
Soren's
the last.
Alright. I'm gonna say everybody goes to sleep.
Yep.
At that.
Everyone got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, no, it was a long night. And you wake up to what sounds like the bathhouse actually running.
Nani.
Oh, boy. What an uncomfortable way to sleep.
Isn't this what you're sleeping in your ship?
Soren ties it off. No, I have a bed because I'm a civilized person.
Why'd I have to sleep in one then?
Well, like I said, for civilized people. Soren collects the rest of his hammock shit.
I hope you have spares on that ship of yours.
Absolutely. You think I'd assemble a crew and not prepare you guys at least a bed? Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the cat just needs some newspaper spread on the ground. The rest of you guys get comfy beds. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling much better since last night.
Keep comparing me to that. I might shit in your bed.
Alright, well, that's exactly the way you get newspapers.
He actually stops the door from being opened on you guys.
Oh.
Business before we leave.
Kind of business.
The scrolls.
Oh, yeah, those scrolls. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forget the scrolls. Who has the scrolls?
We left the scrolls on the table.
No, you picked them up before you left.
Okay, then in that
You can't
case,
just leave those hanging out.
in that case, who decided to take them then?
Probably you. You have the.
Oh yeah, you're right. I would.
Yeah, I threw them all at you before, so.
In that case, yeah, Aeolus just like, you see him holding up a bag. It's all in here.
All right, perfect. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna hand those to Sheikah, and Sheikah is gonna bravely go back to the gambling halls to make a trade with the trade devil.
It was closed when I was there. Both entrances boarded. I don't think that it's open no more.
Well, Sheikah's resourceful. Sheikah will find a way in.
While holding all the scrolls?
Absolutely. If anyone's gonna commune with the trade devil, I think it's gonna be someone that knows him personally. Unlike
It's daytime. Trade Devil's not going to be in the gambling halls. Just go to
Well,
his shop.
Okay. Hey, heard him, Sheikah. Thorin kicks up on the
Oh,
barrel.
don't worry. You got to go too.
How come I gotta go?
You're the one that caused it.
I saved Sheikah's life.
You are the captain.
I am the captain, so therefore I should be able to tell people where to go.
Well, I'm pretty much stuck going regardless since I'm holding the bag and I'd rather not anybody else be in possession of my belongings.
See? It
From
worked
one
out.
leader to another, if you can't lead your group, you are not a leader.
You're right. I'm a captain. They're spelled entirely different. Come on,
It
cat.
is the same
Let's-
thing.
Actually, one starts with a C. It's cats. He looks over at Neil. You know what I'm talking about? All right, fine. Let's go visit the trade devil at his shop, and then we'll find out what we can do with the scrolls from there.
Me and V are going to go find some stuff for our trip.
Don't worry. I'll make sure Sheik and Iolus make it back safe. You have my word.
Yeah.
All right. Problem. I don't know where the trade devil shop's at.
I'll take you there.
It's already working out.
I will admit I've never personally met the trade devil myself.
Oh, yeah.
He's
I mean-
an interesting fellow.
Yeah, not all that handsome, not all that memorable.
I've heard of him, but I've never met him. Though to be
Yeah.
fair, Agaris is most likely to blame for that.
You ever run into a merchant who likes to screw you over?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, most merchants try to screw you over regardless.
Well, there you go. You've already met him practically then.
Hmm.
Alright. So, after a little bit of travel, you end up going to the street that it's on. Very decent looking place. When you are there, however, you notice that the blue skinned tiefling that doesn't have horns is actually sitting outside.
Does he see us?
Not yet.
Oh, hey, guys. Guys.
Do we recognize him?
You don't. Sheikah and Soren do.
That's that blue tiefling from earlier, Sheikah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got this. I'm a pro with tieflings.
No, you're not.
Alright, walks up to the side.
You walk up, he just kicks up and then definitely looks down at you.
What's up, Blueberry? Hey, any chance the trade devil might be around? We got some important business for him.
You going to pay?
Well, maybe, but we're not going to pay you. We want to talk to the guy that's in charge, and you're not the guy in
Yes,
charge.
we are.
On the roof.
Yeah, listen to the cat, man.
You see him open up the door on the roof.
See, I told you I was the best with tieflings.
Excuse me?
Alright, let me... Going into the shop, it's very, very decorated. Very fancy stuff. And you see the big sign that says Devil's Dalliance on the top of the counter.
Devil's what?
Dalliance.
Can you, like, spell it out for me?
Dalliance.
Oh. Alright, thank you.
You see a man actually open up the door. Oh, what are y'all looking for?
Yeah, we're actually looking for the
friend
trade.
of mine said to be up on the roof.
Oh, yeah. Wait. You the ones... You especially. Yeah, no, I remember you. I saw you last night. Getting destroyed by a cloud giant.
Well, actually, his name is Sheikah, and we really need to talk to the guy that's in charge here.
He's talking to you, but...
I know, he's just diverting it.
But it's... Like I said, I'm talking to you.
I know it was quite a spectacle. I could have done it myself, obviously, but I did the majority of the work.
Actually, it looked like that big lion man did. But, yeah, it's whatever you want to say.
Yeah, Big Lion Man works for me. He does the work for me, so technically I still did most of the work. Anyways, about that roof.
You, you do know that's not how it works, right?
And the roof is where?
Maybe I don't want to tell you. Maybe we should be civil first. What's your name?
I'm Captain Soren Embrai.
Kid? But how are you a captain? You're just a child.
Because I pilot a ship. And it's my ship.
Oh, well, then that means that every fisherman is a sailor. Ah,
Yep,
makes
there you
sense.
go. See, perfect.
What about you two?
Eel.
Name's Sheikah.
Alright, alright. No fancy titles?
No.
Not one I'd care to use.
Alright. Name's Hoyt Umbridge. I'm a scribe.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure's all mine. Whatever you got to offer him, hopefully you can offer something. Because, it's not looking too good in your favor after what happened down in the sewers.
Eh,
You see him
got quite a few good somethings for him.
You see him unlatch the wire. There's a stairway heading up.
Alright, thank you.
Eolus simply nods.
Oh, I'll just take some notes right quick. Alright. Any particular information on this necklace right here?
What it says on there is the Catalyst necklace,
I don't know what's necklace. I was just curious.
worn by royalty.
Catalyst necklace worn by royalty. Ah. Interesting. What an interesting note. For no particular reason. Alright, and Soren follows him up the stairs.
So
Wanky place, yeah.
As you come upstairs, you actually see him tending what looks like a garden through the windows.
You know, Sheikah, he never struck me as a flower guy.
Aeolus knocks on the door before, I guess Chica.
It's like a greenhouse door. It's like a greenhouse door.
Like literally can see us through the door.
Yeah. You see him tilt his head up, looks at you all. Well, if that is...
Good day.
boy. It's a good day to all of you as well. Well, you're
Good day.
here.
To pay.
Well, come
As
on.
promised.
You see him go to another plant and he starts watering it. So you wish to pay in what way?
We have some scrolls.
You see him tilt his head. He's like, "Wait! Don't get too close to that."
Okay.
He like even has his arm out like to try and stop you.
Alright, hey. Hey.
Thank you. The ones on that far wall do not walk close to. Try and move back slow.
Okay. Move back slow, killer plants. Alright.
No, they're just very fragile. I don't want a brute like you to destroy them.
Well, if this has anything to do with the fire that happened to be caused inside the gambling hall, you kind of had to have been there.
This is exactly what it's about.
Oh, well. If there's no flower around, I think your flowers are safe.
Aeolus looks over that particular area. Is there any plants that he himself would particularly recognize?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of mint actually on one side. There's lavender in the next. Very simple plants, all lined up very well maintained.
You say mint?
Yeah.
You have quite the amount of well-grown herbs, I'd say.
It's a few in between. Take a seat. You both, all three of you, take a seat over there. He points to the corner.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Sit on the box.
Good story of Papa Squad right here.
So, you see him just go back tending plants. So you say you have enough to pay me for what all happened. But I'm a little worried as to what you believe is worth that much.
Aeolus puts a hand in his bags and pulls out one of the scrolls.
You see him turn. And what is this?
Aeolus is going to open that scroll and and pass it to him.
David Agar's contract. This is only one. I can free one shop, but I can't free an entire city worth. It's not worth
We have
the gamble.
more.
That's a
Aeolus
better
pulls
offer.
out a second one. We do have more.
How many?
How much is it worth for your shop, you believe?
Well, that already has run me a lot of money lost by one simple night being closed.
Out of
If you could-
character, how many? Out of character, do we exactly how many scrolls did we get in total? That's like currently in our possession, minus Aeolus's and
Minus the two that
The
the
two.
one that was interesting and the one that is yours, 28.
28 contracts in total?
Yeah.
okay.
Alright. Okay, who's got a high persuasion here? Out of character.
Out of character.
Think
I have
I
what,
do?
8 persuasion?
Because I know Soren's not gonna have a good time with it. I was gonna say,
Wait.
it sounds like
I
we're
can't
bargaining.
even see my stuff on my character sheet, Nani.
So we could always try to attempt to bargain or persuade, and then keep some contracts on hand just in case.
Reload the page. You're gonna.
Yeah, I was on the bio instead.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was like, what?
Because if we can get off paying him less, that's already some insurance in our pocket.
Although we could try to, let's see, out of character, we could always try to cultivate good favor with him by being upfront with what we got.
But he also has business ties with David. So even if we did make good favor with him, we still have David on our backs regardless. And who do you think he's going to favor more? The guy who actually has the resources to continuously trade with him, or a one-off with us?
Well, that depends on how well his relationship with David is. Is it strictly professional, or is there something a little bit more to it?
Well, I guess we can prod and find out, yeah?
Yeah, so I guess that's our next course of action then.
So how many do you have?
Well, as Aeolus looks to both Sheikah and Soren, do they say anything?
Yeah, Soren's going to ask him, what's the value?
The value of a contract is what you're asking.
The value of a
Also
contract
looking at Sheikah too.
and the weight of a bit of fire damage for your club.
You didn't just destroy all that, you also let loose something very dangerous.
Yeah, and we paid for that.
I'm sorry, but please excuse me. I'd like to be more upfront about this. I have in total 28 contracts.
Still a little behind on damages, but it depends on what contracts.
Aeolus is going to slowly from his bags take them and lay them beside Sheikah.
Or just looks over at Iolus like, what the fuck are you doing?
You see him look at some of them. You mind going to get Hoyt from downstairs? He just looks at both of you.
Who's both of you?
Sora and Iolus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Soren's just gonna stand up and make his way down.
Of course. I always did wonder though. Before I go, I do want to ask.
If he's going, you're good.
Hmm?
If he's going to get him, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask. I've always been curious. Agris never wanted me to meet you. I've always wondered why.
We've been at odds against each other for years. I only let him do what he needs down there because he pays me a good sum.
I see.
Sora?
Give me a second, taking notes.
Yep.
That could come in handy later. Alright. And I guess, is it the same, like just a simple door on the way out as well, or does
Yeah.
it need to be like released? Okay. Alright. Hey,
The friends of yours.
yeah, Umbridge, your boss wants to talk to you upstairs.
This must be a good offer. You see him actually walk over here. Opens up the door. Yeah, presses like his finger to his nose and then to the man, and he locks it. Alright, let's head on back.
You.
Alright. So while they're walking up. At the same time though, he does say we've just always been at odds with each other. It's not like we enjoy each other's company at all.
I see.
What do you ask?
Well, to be fair, would you like to listen to a long story or a short story?
Well, fill me in.
At this time, would it be okay, like during this process, Iolus explains what happened during, like, the first session?
Okay.
Okay.
So you spend the time doing all that, and as you explain it, that's when Soren and Hoy will come back.
Okay.
Let's go. So, well, that's very interesting. It means that you and him are very much at odds now. Same with that man there.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, what seems to be the issue? Well, I need you to go over those. Give me a good estimate. Hoy would like go over there. Well then, give me a little bit. You see him sit right on the edge of this. Hoy's just gonna do his thing for a little bit as he just looks at all of you. So now you are at odds with him, and you're trying to pay me back. Well, it's a good thing that you at least want to pay a little bit back, because if not, then you'd probably be having a little bit of a different conversation.
Well, once we can make more, I'll be sure to pay you back.
If these contracts pay for what I need, then maybe it won't be an issue.
Alright.
But one night of down there takes care of 2 nights on in the bazaar. So, and that already makes a considerable amount of money. But, however, you all being open and wishing to discuss things like this is fine. Oh. Soren, you want to see the fruits of your labor?
Guess every man does. Let's see.
You hear a loud whistle as from on top of the roof the little flame dragon actually lands.
Sword uncrosses his arms as he step back. Ah, little fire demon.
Oh what? It's just not that big deal. You see him lift it up and he's just holding it on his shoulder. He's not too bad. Give him a touch in the right area and he doesn't flare up as much.
Yeah, I guess it
Pretty
does.
cute, I'd say.
Well,
Soren.
What were you saying?
Oh, Soren was just gonna think to himself, yeah, I just guess it beats my tactic of just trying to pick him.
Well, dragons are very dangerous creatures, as you can tell. I've at least got a tender touch opposed to just yanking and pulling to find him. But all in all, he's a wonderful beast. As long as it goes in line, because flame wormlings will eventually grow into their larger counterpart and be highly dangerous to all of mankind. So, we got to find a way to bring him some sort of solace for this. Because I don't think you understand, those eggs were not supposed to be living any longer. They're supposed to be decorative. The flames must have still acted on the embryo inside, thus awakening them.
Oh, in that case, you're welcome.
No. I don't think you understand. This is a bigger issue than you may presume. You see the dragon turn its head to you. Tilt its head a little bit. Danger. As you see the trade devil just laugh. As he said, danger. He goes ahead and whistles at the dragon as it flies back up onto the roof. The higher part of the roof.
Yeah, how long is it gonna take you guy to get these things done?
The contracts?
Mm-hmm.
And let him look them over. It's all very informative for him. I'm about done, don't worry. What's the rush anyway?
And Soren turns his attention to the window outside.
I guess it is in your best interest to get off world. I know that you're doing the job for, what is his name? From Scion. You're doing that job,
You're
correct?
right. That's the job.
Yeah, if you stay on world, you wouldn't be able to do that anymore. Say about a day and a half until something happens.
That's true. If you find anything left over in those contracts, we certainly could use some supplies. You seem like the kind of guy to talk to.
What kind of supplies?
Well, I got a list here. Soren reaches into his pocket before handing it over to the trade devil. And on the list there is an assortment of, there is files, plenty of rope, there's going to be some netting. Also, he writes on the list as well a multitude of small traps, chalk, whistles, string, basically a whole bunch of general supplies.
Okay. He looks at, he looks you up and down. You intend to go there with those?
That and a few other things. I'm looking for a means of silencing a rather loud firearm, if you know anything about that.
You're not going to be able to silence a firearm. However, you could probably swap those out for crossbows. Repeating crossbows are pretty cheap nowadays.
Oh, perfect. Crossbows. Alright, I need some of those.
They'll be about the same weight. What about you both?
Well, I have to admit, going to another planet, it sounds interesting, that's for certain. Unfortunately, I don't really quite know exactly what I would need for space travel.
Iolas could use some cooking equipment and something to possibly trap, well, possibly human-sized creatures. Nothing particular, but maybe something for some game hunting so we can have some food.
Okay. You do know that you get one or the other on planets like this. You get either a meal or sleep. In this event, you either choose to sleep or you choose to have a hot meal. Remember that during your time there. Or not. If not, you'll very much meet an ill end.
I'll take note of that.
What about you? Looks Tashika asking.
Probably just a bag to hold some stuff.
He looks at the bag holding you up. I think you got that covered.
Yeah, Aeolus is still has the bag of holding. Like, it's not in his hand, but it's
Both of you have
obviously-
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because I thought I had to like carry everything, so.
No, it's in there. It holds 50 cubic feet.
Oh, okay.
We're also gonna need some ink and parchment. As Soren looks over the list again.
He looks at you, and I'm assuming you have alchemical resources too.
No, I was gonna talk to you about that as well.
Okay, because you will need them if you're hunting down beasts like this.
Also, a blow dart? Soren looks up curiously.
He just looks at you. For what means? take out small little insects? What?
I've always wanted one.
You see him kind of shake his head. Well, that's a little bit greedy, no?
Yeah,
Better
fair.
make one.
Yeah, just forget us anything. But generally, supplies is what we need.
How much would it cost to procure the supplies for oneself? If I may ask.
You see him looking at the list. About 100 gold.
I see.
Which again, can handle that. If these contracts are worth enough.
Alright.
Yeah, won't fix all the damages, but you could probably help them out in that event. Well, there's your answer. No. For the majority of your equipment, that's fine. We can get all of those. Give me about an hour, I'll speak to some contacts. And you should have it all within about a few days. And you see Hoyt walk over with a contract and he points to one of the names on it. You just see his face kind of tilt a little bit. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. Alright. Go on. You can get now.
Alright.
See him just start walking.
Hop off the box.
Hoyt, make a copy of all of those. It's like, alright. As you see him place a contract, then you see him pull out what looks like a mystic quill out of nowhere, and he starts moving information onto another page.
That's nice.
That's quite interesting.
It comes with the old job.
See. Is it... I presume it's possible to learn something like that?
Through dedication, maybe a little bit more, not quite sure. I just have very much been involved with what my family likes doing versus the trade devil business.
Why are those two distracted with that?
Bothering me.
And Trade Devil's inside. Can Soren get a smell of that mint leaf?
Eolus, starts to follow everyone else. Thank you.
So as you're like getting to smell the mint, seems off. There's no scent.
Hmm.
The only
did they
smell
have-
that you really are picking up, go ahead and give me perception.
Gotcha. Are there mint leaves attached to this plant by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a perception roll, and can I also do a sleight of hand roll to possibly grab one of those?
Sure.
Okay, let me get your perception right quick.
Right. Both of you smell what just smells like corpse flower.
All right,
And a
let me go
small
ahead
hint
and
of lavender.
corpse flower. Let me go ahead and give you that sleight of hand if that's cool,
Yep.
and try to pick a leaf because I'd like to taste that. Just want to see if I can get a taste of it.
Yeah.
Eolus is gonna
Get a
quickly
few leaves.
pass by Soren.
Yeah, you get about 2 or 3 leaves.
2 or 3 leaves. All right, cool. And I'm just gonna pocket them before I get outside. Well, back inside at least.
Okay. So, as you're walking down, Trade Devil actually walks right behind you.
As Eolus comes down, is there anything that catches his eye in particular while walking through this area?
Give me a perception.
Okay.
There isn't anything that you wouldn't see outside of like a king's court. A lot of this stuff is just either fake in the sense of, you know, not true royalty equipment or something that is worth a lot and people spend top dollar for. You can tell this place is literally designed to be like a tailor.
Well, definitely looks nice. That's for certain. Definitely made to impress.
Thorin gazes at the boots for a second. He decides to finally leave.
Soren, the moment you take a step outside of the building, you feel just your pocket start swelling up.
Oh shit. Can Soren quickly step back inside?
Yeah, it slowly goes back down.
Alright, Soren's gonna try to let that swell down for a second as he wants to take a leaf out and try a bite of it real quick.
You're gonna bite into a corpse flower. Let's go.
I thought you said it was a mint leaf.
It is. Visually.
Oh, okay. Fuck it.
When you take a bite of it, you immediately just smell the entirety of what you've definitely felt and smell as rotting bodies, and you immediately spit it out as you notice that after you chew it up that the leaf grows and it looks all red and bubbly.
Thorin quickly pulls it out of his pockets and rubs it underneath this dress that's put here.
And you immediately feel sick after ingesting it.
Are you okay there?
You
You seem
alright?
a bit slow to come out.
The shop just smells really bad.
Hey, your breath smells like death, so I'm assuming you had a taste of something you
What do you-
shouldn't have.
What are you smelling my breath for, buddy?
You can smell it from here. Lingering decay.
No, I just had a really bad breakfast.
Yeah, in the form of a
We should be-
mint.
We should be going.
Aeolus he's walking very quickly away. He's gonna follow Sheikah really, really fast.
You just see the blue skin tiefling like put his hand on his head and he just starts laughing. Just Alright. Where are you guys
The only
heading?
casual one was me. Everyone else run, dying.
Well, I mean, Aeolus is just trying to walk quickly to catch up with Sheikah. I don't know about Sword, but as he gets closer, Aeolus is just gonna, move further away.
Guys, wait. Wait. It's not,
Alright.
it's not COVID.
Where are you going?
Back to the tavern,
Okay.
I guess.
Hey, sounds good. You're coughing the entire way back, you know? And you start noticing that there's like flies starting to try and fly around you.
Okay, I don't feel so good, you guys. They gotta sit down. Sorry, just
You need
kind
to
of
let it out. Go let it out.
with the leaf and the eating, you know.
I think it would be a good idea to go and wash out your mouth quickly.
That's a good idea. You're a chef. Chef knows what best.
Yeah. If it was Aeolus or Sheikah that ate the leaf, they would be fine. You are the only one that is affected by these type of flowers.
Man,
They're poisonous to humans.
why do I gotta be Soren? You know.
Corpse flowers are poisonous to humans.
Can I hard, or do I need to like wash it out? Like,
Oh, so you're trying to throw up?
yeah, try to throw up.
All right,
Actually, let me
give
take my
me a
helmet
con
off first.
save.
I'm gonna take my helmet off first, then I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
up.
You're like putting fingers down your throat. Just as you don't throw up. You're trying for a good like 5 minutes, putting your fingers down your throat. It's like
Shiga, come finger my mouth. So, is there a water source nearby?
yeah, there's the whole spring there. Remember?
Oh, where?
Out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't follow us.
So it's gonna push up with the door. Oh, fucking shit.
You see a big burly man in there. It's like,
I need water. Oh, what?
you can
Water.
get in the water with me, buddy. No worries.
I just want water. I need water.
Go in there then. He points to the bar.
Door starts running. As he pushes down the door coming through.
You see him turn his head to you.
Leaf. I don't feel so good. I think I need some water.
You
Leaf,
see him.
you know.
You see him get you a cup of water.
Okay. Can I try to drink it, or am I gonna throw that shit out?
Drink it. You drink it. Then roll a con save.
Okay, why not? Let's all die today.
You don't get sick. This is probably worse than getting sick.
Damn it.
You're just like you feel inside. Your like chest is just.
Oh, shit. I haven't felt this bad since that one time when that girl didn't turn out to be one.
Just looks at. He just looks at you, tilting his head.
I think I had a bad leaf. It's like, ugh.
I think
Do you
next
need some
time
help?
you really shouldn't be eating stuff that doesn't belong to you.
Shut up, my
Can I help him in any way?
Shove your fingers down his throat.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Soren, roll a con save again.
God damn it.
Can I roll anything?
Come on! Should that be with advantage? Does it have help? Like,
You want advantage on it. Okay, go ahead, roll with advantage.
okay. Wait, no, hold on. How many concepts do I need to roll?
You want disadvantage on these, because if you want to get sick. So roll with disadvantage.
Okay, let's do that.
Like Sheikah does it first, doesn't work. Then
damn it.
pokes further in, it's just not working.
What the fuck is this shit gonna work? Last time I have a salad.
Can I punch the vomit out of him?
You just go and do a straight punch to his gut. Alright, disadvantage again, Soren.
Help me!
That's yours. Ow! You just got punched instead. Just ow!
Before you throw up some more. As long as you don't make his way to the back, he's
I've
gonna
been
try to
punching
drag
so good.
Soren out of the bar.
Just
What
looking
are you
at Shane,
doing?
what the fuck is wrong with you?
He also gonna try to
What did he say?
outside.
Alright, so Hyolus is taking you out of the bar, Soren.
Come on, let's not get the floor dirty in here. I mean, not that it would be dirty, but
Still coughing, hardly able to breathe.
Come on, let's go.
You see that his fucking skin is starting to kind of bubble up around his throat.
Over here. Next to the tree.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
Come on.
I'm trying to throw up overtime.
Alright, roll a con save.
Help me! Dice! What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's just trying so hard to throw up and it's not working.
I punch myself in the stomach?
And try to help him fill up by smacking his back.
Alright, roll with disadvantage, Soren. As you fucking and you see these big spore-like chunks that steam, and then when it hits the air, they just swell back down. And you do this for probably about 5 minutes of just constantly getting sick.
Ugh. I know. I'm pretty certain if I took that in me, that would definitely still kind of hurt. Ugh.
Can I offer anything for him to like clean his face?
Yeah, you have a rag.
Hand him the rag.
Soren takes it gladly and starts wiping his face. Oh, I haven't had that much fun since I was with Sally. Soren turns around to Sheikah. Thanks. Before you get finished, she turns back around.
You can keep it.
Late night of drinking, huh?
Not even a drink.
What do you do?
Ate something you shouldn't have.
What the hell do you eat?
Well,
Flower.
if I lied about
You
this
idiot!
late- I thought it was a mint leaf.
They're vastly different. How could you get confused?
You know, one thing led to another, and here we are.
It was clearly something that didn't belong to him. That's what it was.
Hey,
I had to
corpse flower
find-
makes potent poison, so hey.
I had to find something out. Don't worry about it.
Okay, and I guess. You just see him look at the spores, like he crouches down, looks at the spores. Puts his hand in it, starts rubbing his fingers together.
He watches him, puts his hand around his vomit, he throws up again.
You see him pull his hand back, just as he's looking at the spores, like when they go into the air.
What the hell are those things?
They are from the corpse flower themselves. When they tap it creates these spores. In humans, it's the only way they activate, but traditionally, you can brew them and make at least a minor tea for non-humans. You see him
Let's
wiping
go.
on the tree.
Let's go ahead and grab a few of those.
Well, at least good thing we're here on the tree because it's not going to spread all over the place. Well,
Well, it won't spread anyway. It's only if ingested. But you can't get the spores after they've been inside the body. You have to get them off the flower themselves.
Fuck.
perfect. And then we don't have to worry about poisoning the populace.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna go have a drink.
Yeah,
That was good. Good time, guys. Good times.
I wonder if he learned his lesson with that.
Not a bit. Walks off to the bar. Oh. Rohan, let me tell you, there ain't nothing like dying that gets your thirst up. What do you got that's strong, pal?
He hands you a cup. Looks a little clearer.
This is just water again, isn't it?
You just see him raise an eyebrow.
Or takes a sip. Is it water?
Yeah.
Are you fucking? So it just takes it. It was fucking tired of this dry ass county ass fucking planet.
You wouldn't want to be drinking alcohol unless you want to throw up again.
I mean, that was fun. The first time, might as well, right?
You also see that the bubbles on his neck have receded, but the veins like around his chin are still kind of really blue. Definitely dehydrated.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of this water down. Well, Sheikah and I were having fun, and Iolus. What were you two doing? Oh shit! Sword sets his glass down. How's it going, 3-Nip?
You see Rohan look at him, and he hands him a note on the table. He gives him a nod. Turns back to Soren.
Under the table, Soren's gonna grip his pistol, just in case.
You see him lean in, and he kind of signals you to come closer so he can whisper something to you.
Soren raises an eyebrow, looking at his team before leading it closer in.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Wouldn't Sheikah be able to hear it?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Aeolus is simply crossing his arms.
As he says that, he backs away. And he starts walking off. Soren, tell me, what does your face look like right now?
Soren's okay. So his usual demeanor of like positive and just not caring about shit has just turned white, like flush ass white. Like he looks more sick than when he ate the corpse flower.
Jesus.
You see him press both his hands on Aeolus' shoulder. I'm gonna miss you having you in the restaurant, but he pats like your right shoulder. Feel free to enjoy your new crew.
Aeolus just simply closes his eyes at that statement, but doesn't say anything further.
Soren will down the rest of his water before hastily standing up. Alright, the Trade Devil should be done soon. We gotta get off the planet. We gotta get going. This job isn't gonna finish itself.
Alright.
Clearly a little bit more out of whack than usual.
You seem a bit rushed there, Soren. Is
Hey,
Yeah, I'm trying.
Not on top of me.
Bump! Just bump!
Bumps up. Yeah. Just trying to get paid is all. Faster we get paid, the faster.
Hey.
Yeah.
Calm down. What happened?
Let's just hold the questions for later. Let's go collect our supplies from the Trade Devil, get on the Diaroman, and we can finally be off this planet.
Alright, but I want answers once we're on the ship.
Right.
Yeah, answers on the ship for sure. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
I can imagine like the panic inside the helmet right now from
It's
Soren.
like, put the helmet on.
Like instead of hiding emotions, just freaking the fuck out in the helmet.
Fuck.
Alright. You head to the Trade Devil. The Trade Devil himself only stays for like 5 minutes, and he has a crate. And he hands it to you all. And all he says is, enjoy your trip. Before you all start heading to your ship.
Just taking some notes. Fuck. Okay. Alright, so we head back to the ship, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Perfect.
I'm guessing you immediately take off.
Yeah, Soren's like, he's taking off.
It's like, nope. Onto the ship you all go, and as you break the atmosphere of all that, you immediately realize that you are now no longer on world. As if an air bubble surrounds you all. You see that Soren throws in a few crystals into the middle, and it starts shaking. As the entire ship shakes very violently, however, you take off, and you are now in space.
As they finally break into the flow, Soren's gonna let out a relaxed sigh.
Aeolus is mesmerized by the sea right now. just watching as it throughout the entirety of the world.
So when you are watching it all, you see different planets in the horizon, each time a little bit further through this cosmic dust. While it's up there, however, you still hear the pounding of what sounds like a sandbag being punched by King below. He's down there, if you all wanted to know. You watch as Neo starts taking account of like everything on here. What year was this? New parts or old?
They're retrofitted. A little bit old, a little bit new.
Okay, so when it comes to this, you're going to be... we're going to ride a little bit east, aren't we?
Yeah, it has a little bit of a draw to it. How do you know from just seeing it?
I've done this my entire life. And I also know that that is not working functionally. That's why you threw in crystals. What happened?
Let's call it a little saboteur job. But the crystal's gonna be doing just fine. It's got a promise patch up, don't worry yourself.
Well, in the event of what I have to do on the ship while you all are on planet, I'm going to have to know all the ins and outs of your ship. Anything specific that happens, tell me.
We'll go downstairs and talk about it. V, you wanna take the wheel?
You see him take a few steps.
On the wheel, then. Come on, Neo, I'll show you my favorite part of the ship. Whoa!
Yeah. You start stepping down. You see him stand at the door, looking at you.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
No, he's just looking. He's making note of everything.
Alright, supplies, main supplies here. Lodging in the hallway behind us there. Up top, the Sunfire Forge. I know you're probably wondering how that piece of tech is on a ship like this. It's a long story, but it's best just to know that who was here previously decided that whatever it was didn't like it. Messed it up pretty bad. Once I got in contact with Kai and Grove, he promised to repair a job on it, but not until this job on Agatha was finished up.
And that's why you're looking for a crew and moving so hastily through it.
Exactly. And would have had a crew too and already been on Agatha if it wasn't for the last guy. You'd be surprised to find out it wasn't my doing. I actually paid him and everything.
Find it hard to believe, but I've heard more crazy stories.
Yeah. Not only that, but ever since the forge went down, Baby's been dragging, isn't moving towards optimal speed, so what has me concerned is when we run into someone that's not so kind out here, we're not going to be able to outrun him like I used to.
Well, this ship alone is pretty old. The wood's even wearing and tearing.
Hey!
I'm
She's
just
still-
giving you deductions.
She's still a solid piece of baby.
Yes, it still can travel, but it does need work.
Yeah, about that, I am a little light on coin right now, so, definitely Agatha first.
How long are you gonna be on Agatha?
Until the job's done. I can't say for sure how long it's going to be, but I could imagine a few more months than not.
I'm gonna have to sail off then when you're on planet to get more gems.
Absolutely. You know what you're asking me to do, right? You're asking me to trust you with my ship.
Well, on planet you're going to have my boss.
That's true. Get my ship back in one piece, you'll have your boss back in one piece.
Hold do that.
Sword holds his hand out.
He actually was going for the same thing, so you guys just touch hands immediately. Deal
Well, the
then.
shake on it. Deal.
Now tell them what's got you running off. It's the story I want to
Yeah.
hear.
Neo, he pulls Neo back into the...
Yeah, he's like, okay.
Close the door.
He just looks at you, closes it.
Let's just say I owed someone quite a bit of money, and they are also on Targon, so I figured they'd be more beneficial to us if we left earlier.
Something I'm going to have to worry about while sailing your ship.
Soren, Soren thinks for a second. Clearly he's hiding something, he's not too good at it. Alright, but don't tell the rest of the crew. Sit down.
Tell the rest of the crew. Don't leave secrets like this behind. Especially when it's my life on the line, along with theirs.
Alright, I'll tell the crew.
He kicks open the door and starts heading up.
He
Swallow.
slowly closes it.
While you're all enjoying that. Space. The final frontier.
Soren steps out, up to the crew. Alright, everyone gather around, come on. Come on, you bilge rats, let's go. He steps on the
Village
boom.
rats.
V, you just stand there looking good like you usually do. Alright. So, it's come to my attention and moral compass that I should probably be more honest with you guys. Soren steps back for a second. We may or may not have a tail on us already. No offense, Sheikah.
None taken.
I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of a particular Captain Koger of the Sky Saint Ruin.
Captain who?
Captain Koger. That's what it says under his breath. Yeah.
Let's recall that name. Can I roll a history check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, a basic roll.
You've never heard of the name. However, the name does ring true in somebody else's ear.
You're not the only one.
I'm sorry, what? Soren turns over to Sheikah.
I know them.
How do you know Captain Koger?
Through my last adventure.
Oh, well, I wish you the best on that then. Anyways, that captain who may or may not have a little bit of a quandary with me is Atlas. And as of David Agaris has explained, he knew I was on Targon. How he knew I was on Targon is beyond me, but the more we're on this ship, the more in danger we are, especially with a busted and compromised engine.
You see Neo walk over to Sheikah and whispers. Then he just looks at Zoran.
Nods his head.
I thought we're all being honest here. It's all the secrets, guys. Come on.
What do you know?
I know a lot of stuff.
You're holding something back.
Soren, I'm throwing in my lot with you. I'm off that cursed planet, or, well, I wouldn't say cursed, but I'm off of that planet now. I would like you to be a bit more upfront.
Alright. Soren sits down on the hook gun here. Ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. Just this one time, though.
Neo gives a nudge to Sheikah and then walks back over here.
Sheikah nods his head.
Soren just stares blankly at Sheikah and Iolaus.
Would you like to go first with your questions, Sheikah?
What are your ties with him?
Okay. Soren takes off his helmet and sets it beside him. And Soren actually surprisingly looks like he's not fooling around. My dad was in for a bit of money. And so he felt the best course of action was to sell me off. And fortunately enough, I ended up on the Sky Saint Ruin. I started as a deckhand. And I guess Koger had some incident or something. Something caused his son to not make the last journey they prepped. So I guess the soft spot of the old man actually had pity on me, so took me in. Next thing I know, I'm learning how to sail, get my own ship, start assembling a crew, and there was a falling out. And how it ended wasn't necessarily the best on my part. As to where a guy took me in, despite how crazy maniacal that little bastard is, Naza and I agreed that we were going to overthrow the Sky Saint Ruin. And unfortunately, I succeeded. But I didn't succeed for long. Got banished from there, got called a rat and everything else in between, and here I am. Now, I'm sure the guy wants me dead, to which I thought he was dead, so plenty of surprises today.
He caused a mutiny on the last ship that I was on, to the point that life or death, I had to leave.
That's usually how it works out in the jungle, man. What ship were you on when that mutiny started?
The name of the ship.
It's in your nose.
Yep. Give me a moment. Greed Rose.
Ooh, the Greed Rose. Yeah. I can't say that rings a bell. Sort of looks off to the side.
You all can tell he's lying right there. Just, yep,
You talked about Roseflower.
I did? Did I mention that?
Yes.
Alright. Sheesh. I may or may not have some ties to a particular Leoma Naza who may or may not be the captain of the Greed Rose. Look, it was a long time ago. I was just a kid, made some pretty foolish decisions, and here we are. And she's probably on the same boat of not knowing if she's still alive or if she wants to kill me like Captain Coker does.
I was on her crew.
You were on Naza's guest. Thor starts laughing to himself. Oh boy, did you pick a shitty crew!
Sometimes you don't got a choice.
And wipes a tear from his eye, laughing. That's true. Oh boy. Nice ship, the Greed Rose, though. What else doing these days?
But
And
how I escaped was he'd hold out a watch of his that he has. Looks like it's got some damage to it.
watch, huh?
I can time jump.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say you could time jump?
Mm-hmm.
You can jump through time and jump between times like a time jump.
More like through spatial. I can go to different places.
Well, what the hell did you need a ship for?
It's broken.
Why'd you break your time jump clock, silly?
It got broken during the attack. And
What
the
attack?
jump to get out.
What attack might that be? Soren looks at Shika pretty curiously.
Neo will stand up. So you're at fault for this.
Look, to be completely fair, my mutiny did not intend to mess up anybody's clocks. All it was supposed to do is put me in the Sky Saint Ruin, therefore getting me into the Gamblers 3.
But it also destroyed other ships with artillery.
That
Your
is a totally...
mutiny has led to Sheikah's astral jumper to be destroyed.
Well,
Your debt has just been piled on.
Look, just
You owe
because
Sheikah more than you owe me.
collateral damage does not come at the fault of me. I didn't know you were on her ship. Look, that's you need to take up any debts that you have from the Greed Rose with her captain, and to which I'm not going to be speaking to. You guys can secret on your own. We had a deal.
Well, this is quite the story. I would love to learn more about it. What's the name of the ship again?
Greed Rose.
No, this ship. The ship we're on.
Oh, this baby? Soren slaps the deck, even though it breaks a little bit when he does, and he covers it with his hand. This is the Dire Omen.
Dire Omen.
Dire Omen.
Definitely need repairs.
Yeah, it's in dire need of repairs.
I'd replace the whole ship.
Well, now you guys can kind of see why I was after the Sky Saint Ruin so bad, and I wouldn't have got away with it too. I would have had both the Sky Saint Ruin and the Greed Rose under my hand.
I would say that you were being a bit too greedy there.
Well, it is called the Greed Rose.
Aeolus just shrugs. Your gamble
Look.
failed.
Yeah, well, if you want to be part of the Gamblers 3, you gotta take gambles, don't you? Not only that, but if you've ever met Captain Naza, and Captain Koger, you'd understand why they both need to be cleaned off those ships. Well, Sheikah's already met Naza, so I'm sure you understand. So I looks over at Sheikah.
So, how long till we reach our destination?
Soren sticks his right hand up, it looks at the star. What do you think, Neo?
6 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well,
Sounds like a long 6
mind if
weeks.
you give me a actual tour of the ship? I've been on deck since this whole time.
Soren is looking at the star for a second as he turns to Aeolus. Yeah, for sure, buddy. I'll give you the grand tour.
Oh, Aeolus.
Hmm?
Do not use anything flammable on this ship.
Nothing flammable.
Anything. It's your first time out in the phlogiston?
To be honest, yes. I've been... If anything, I've only been traveling with the traders on the planet, so I've never been out in space, no.
Any time that you cause a flame in the phlogiston, it will erupt. I'm assuming that's why Soren has 2 pistols.
Yep. Soren pulls out his Easy 6. This is no bueno in space. Fire this off, we're gonna turn this whole ship into a barbecue. Trust me, I've seen it. Don't want that. So he flips out the Lady Rose. This, however, completely force. So I recommend if you got anything that shoots fire, keep it in your pocket.
And there's no way around it?
No way around
No.
it, pal. That's the rules of nature, man.
Seems quite inconvenient not being able to use fire to cook.
Well, it's not really up to us when it comes to the phlogiston.
Someday we will find a solution to it. And then we will all have nice cooked meals.
Until then, let's give you that tour as he wraps his arm around Aeolus, but he turns and looks at Sheikah and gives Sheikah a very concerning look.
Okay, I guess the tour I asked for comes first.
Arches
of
his
course.
eyebrow.
Let's go. Well, this is the top deck. This baby right here, Sunfire Forge, very expensive. Please don't touch it. I'll show you downstairs.
You see Neo just laugh? It's a broken Sunfire Forge, but yeah, sure, yeah. Sheik, are you going with them?
I guess.
Okay.
Sunfire Forge, like how exactly does it look to Aeolus?
It looks like on the inside there is a mechanism that when fire was to ever be formed near it, like it has a little spark, it would combust, but then it would wrap back around it. And the thing is, you only see the diagram for that. This forge is not working with that. It's just magically condensing the crystals and they shatter, and that's the only way he can fly right now. It's as if there's a large almost the most important mechanism on the inside is gone.
So even Aeolus can tell that
Oh,
something
yeah.
big is missing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we're basically powering the ship through force.
That's right. Oh,
Literally what's happening.
Oh boy.
This is the lodging area. This room here, captains, nobody step in. Room across, whoever wants it. Actually, room across is for V. I did promise him a bed for Christmas. The other 2 rooms are amongst you guys. You can figure it out yourselves, I'd imagine.
So it'd be between. So if there's you're in your quarters, and then there's V in the other, that would leave between myself, Sheikah, and Neo and King. Then.
That's correct. Feel free to share bunks if you need to. It does get pretty cold out here.
Just keep hearing the sandbag.
Sure you don't want to bunk with one of us?
Oh, no, I need my time. I'm sure Sheikah and them will work it out. I'm gonna go check on King. You fellas, figure that out.
Based on what Aeolus has seen so far, is this like the only level of lodgings that's on this ship?
Yes.
Okay.
The floor below it is definitely just the inner workings of the ship that don't have anything hospitable.
So basically just ballast and supplies, that's it.
Hardly supplies.
No kitchen.
It's literally just the mechanisms for the ship. Like that's where those giant spires go in, and it's the arcane magic goes down, and then it fuels that.
Okay, so basically it's just a maintenance areas to take care of what's supposed to propel the ship.
Exactly.
Got it.
Actually, I don't need to talk to King. Zath isn't here yet.
He isn't going to be
Sure.
in it. But King's just deep in pounding the shit out of like a sandbag.
Hey, is it a good time to talk, Caddy? Or you want some more time punching your pal there?
You just see him like look at you like the seething anger he actually is showing. You start slamming him more.
Tora just smiles back. Alright, have fun. It steps out. Nobody go in the supplies room. Don't ask why. Just don't.
Okay.
What about our meals?
Oh, our meals? Oh, yeah, hold on. Soren pulls out an apple from his sack and throws it to Sheikah.
Dude, that's gotta be at least a little rotten now.
Yeah, of course, but it's gonna keep him alive.
Throw it back at him.
Just to make sure, did we, in part of the supplies that we've gotten, was there actually food as part of
Yeah.
it? Okay, okay.
Yeah, we got 6 weeks of food and water.
That's just from Altreus.
Yeah.
You have more from the trade double, which is what I'm filling out right now.
Nice. Alright, in that case. No, we got more in the supply room. Everybody hunker down. I'll grab enough for everybody. Actually, Soren, as he holds the handle to the door, he turns to Sheikah. Why don't you lend a hand? Or a paw, if you would.
What do you need?
Just help me grab some food and water for the crew. As he steps in. Soren's
Right,
grabs
grabbing.
some.
To this room,
Yep.
as Aeolus enters this room.
Soren's grabbing some rations as he kind of talks out. So, you knew Captain Naza, huh?
Yeah.
How was she the last time you saw her?
Rough for wear is the last I saw.
She mentioned anything? Just out of curiosity. I was only curious as he grabs the last bit of rations.
Hold on.
My bad.
I don't actually know the actual answer.
Oh, okay, my bad. Man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, Only thing that I know that she said is that she'd kill you the next time she saw you.
I bet she would. Soren grabs the last bit of rations. Anything else? Any other good news?
About the extent of what I know.
Hey, does she still have that knife thing as he walks by?
It's a question just to ignore.
Okay.
Cool.
Like, that's a question to ignore.
Is this door open so we know if Iolos is in there? Or?
Is it?
Yeah, Iola's left the door open to basically look through the room. Is there anything that Iola's notices off the bat though?
In there? Yeah, there's a painting.
A painting.
Yeah, and if you look in the server, it's the under media. It's that photo that says "May the dire omen fly eternal."
What's his back turned to the door?
Okay, what a painting this is.
He's looking at the painting. Soren throws a ration at Iolos.
Just eat it.
Okay, do I get to catch it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So what all did you want? You wanted vials, nets, chalk.
Hold on, I'll give you a list.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Gotta get my list. It's gonna take just a second.
Probably some sharpening tools too. For any blades that dull.
Would we get equipment basically for traveling, I hope?
Yeah, that's what he was going for.
Fucking folded her. Did I save it too? I'm trying to remember which folder I saved it in. Bear with me.
Honestly, I have all of it here. Like, I'm just assuming it's the same shit that we were thinking about.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
All the shit that we had discussed that might be important for playing it.
Okay. There you go. It's now on the dire omen and equipment list.
Gotcha, thank you.
Yep. I'm assuming the hand crossbows are gonna go to you, so. Or one at least.
Yes, sir.
So you can drag it to your, well, I'll just do it real quick.
Got some Leedsman oil sets. Nice.
Which, oh, you're heavily encumbered, bruh.
Oh yeah, I need to toss some of this shit because I don't need it anymore. Let's go ahead and get rid of these fruits. Boink, 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 boink. Throw away Logan's mask. And I could toss this, like, tool scrap and shit on.
Yeah, that's already way, yeah.
Yeah. And
Hell,
I'll put the
those
tools.
don't have weight, bro. So,
Wait, what?
a lot of those don't even have weight, so.
Oh, I don't know what to put for weight.
Well, if you're taking them off, put 0 down.
Oh, okay.
Alright, while you do that, as the ship is flying and everything, you all get kind of comfortable in space. Takes a little bit, but you're able to.
Alright, I guess Sora's gonna take this opportunity to reload what he needs and start cleaning his guns.
All right. About Iolus and Chica.
Aeolus wants to continue exploring more of the ship, in that, or rather, like he's gonna explore the other open room, essentially.
Okay.
What does he see in the other room?
It's pretty uniform. Just storage, a bed, and a desk. Nothing too elaborate, especially with how things are on a ship.
So basically, it's a mirror of the room. It also has the same painting too,
No,
right?
no. The only room that had that was the one.
Okay. I'm guessing that this wall is pretty much bare in comparison to it then.
Yeah.
Okay. When I look at the picture, does it give me like an ill omen or no?
It looks like it was probably a gift.
Okay. In that case, then it's not really much of an ill omen, at least not for Aeolus anyway.
I don't know, the ship's name is Dire Omen.
Well, it either means that we're about to be destroyed this early on, or it means that we will be the dire omen for other people. Well, regardless, it's now going to be, for at least this point in time of Aeolus's life, it's going to be his home.
Yeah, I forgot to ask the trade devil for the bag of holding.
Rip.
Fuck. Knew I was forgetting something.
Yep.
Alright. What about you, Sheikah? Where you going?
Back up top.
Okay. Sora and Iolus, you finish up what you're doing in your rooms?
Yeah. Did we get we restore health?
Yeah, during a long rest, which you already had, yeah.
Cool. Gotcha.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Let's see here. Let's see. Checking something here real quick.
I'll head to the top myself.
Yeah, okay, so after which, yeah, Aeolus is going to pretty much come back up. Well, I guess this is pretty much the first day of our travels.
Ooh.
6 weeks to go to meet to our destination.
So, you see Neo lean over the rails. You gotta get comfortable. There's not a lot to do up here, but you do get to see at least some sights. You gotta make your own fun.
Thorin is at the front of the ship and he's like, any of you guys have any information on Agatha 919?
919?
But he doesn't appear to be looking at any of you as he's speaking. He looks like he's looking outward of the ship.
Okay.
Sheikah would pull out a chessboard. Anyone ever played Dragon Chess before?
I've played a little bit in my time, but I don't consider myself good at it at all.
All of a sudden you hear the sound of the Lady Rose firing off into space.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Thought I saw something.
How many bullets you fire?
Fire 4.
Yes.
Well, at least we already have a lot of rations. It is unfortunate that we don't, unfortunately I can't really do much cooking if I can't use fire here. But maybe I'll figure something out.
Runs around reloading Lady Rose. If you start a fire on this ship, I'll shoot you.
I'm pretty certain I'm pretty certain you've already made it clear in my head that I can't open a fire here.
Just making sure, Ios.
Alright, alright.
You guys ever see fire in space?
I mean, if something's hot enough, could always use that too.
To be fair, I mean, they've always considered the source of light, the sun, as a big ball of fire.
It has its own atmosphere, though. This is the phlogiston.
Soren leans against the railing. It's also plasma.
Plasma, huh?
It doesn't make a difference if it was in the phlogiston. If it didn't have its own atmosphere, then we'd all be dead.
Or fires off one more run of the Lady Rose. Alright. Soren goes to reload. I will. I'm gonna go step down and do a supply check. You guys stay out of trouble.
Says the one who was shooting.
So you head down there while Alice and Sheikah play Dragon Chess.
So, Sheikah,
Yes.
I've listening to both you and Soren. Can't help but say that I am intrigued after all. It seems like you both had some history together, even if you didn't directly interact.
Yeah.
Mind if I ask how was your time at the Greedy Rose? I believe that was the name of the ship. Or
It was rough, but it helped me to grow, go around and work on my goal.
your goal?
Yeah. I'm trying to make peace with not only my own world, but others as well.
Peace, huh?
Yeah, I grew up around a world that race was always an issue. To the point that it was always about who we could be around and who we couldn't be.
To be fair, I've never really had much of an issue. You might be able to tell just based on my ears, if you look close enough, but I am a half-elf. But I've spent most of my time with other humans. Funny enough, I look close enough to them regardless.
He'd take off the human ears, like popping them off.
There's no ears anywhere else other than the top of his head now.
Yeah.
Soren, you missed it.
No!
I use these to blend in,
I fucking knew it, though.
because sometimes it's hard. As he'd place them back on.
Does it ever get uncomfortable leaving that on all day?
It does. And that's why this one has a piercing, so I can remember which side is which.
I see.
He'd point to the left ear, where there'd be just like a silver ball piercing. Nothing too different.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the very least, I'd say that is a good way to differentiate.
Hmm.
I
So,
feel...
What are you doing down there, Soren?
He just takes off his helmet and he's going towards his journal. Just kind of write some stuff down regarding the ship.
Okay. Returning back to the
Okay. Funny thing is that I've spent 5 years working for Agarus. I have to admit, while I didn't come out knowing less, or rather, of course I didn't, compared to what I've just gone through in just these past couple of days, it felt more exhilarating. If that's the best way for myself to describe it, really. It felt I was more alive than a majority of the time that I've spent with Agarus. I've always noticed him being a little off at times. But I guess eventually he himself decided to lay his hands on me like that.
It's very discomforting for me as well. And I can only imagine what it was for you.
To be fair, he didn't mistreat me. In fact, I could say that I was mostly blessed in a way. I was able to continue refining my craft while I was under his employ. If there was something that I truly did not wish for, he did make his way to get around it. Of course, there was always the unruly customers, but at the very least, I didn't have to go deal with many of those myself. Generally, most of the other chefs ended up taking the blame. Of course, there were those chefs too that also wanted to pull me down and try to be the #1 chef, the sous chef. Unfortunately, their cooking skill was not up to par. Well, at the very least, I'd say that there wouldn't be too much to deal with. Or maybe there was a lot. It was neither slow nor fast. If I close my eyes, I think I could somewhat remember those days. I'm already starting to get a bit sappy.
Happens to the best of us.
Well, I did agree to work with Soren after all. At the very least, that was something I chose. What about you? What do you think of Soren, though?
Honestly, after what he pulled, I don't know what to think anymore.
You mean
But
like
what I know now? It's 2 mutinies he's done. Or
What
at
was-
least been a part of.
I see.
If he wants my trust, he's gonna have to earn it.
Let's see here.
Hmm.
Well, I do have to admit, I do think well, he's not always truthful, honestly.
Oh no, of course he's not.
The funny thing is that he would be far more believable if he actually believed in himself more there. But it seems like he doesn't.
Still a kid.
I can't really tell, to be honest.
He'll learn.
Yeah.
Some people have to learn the
I
hard
consider
way.
myself much of a kid. Sorry about that. You were saying?
Some people just have to learn the hard way.
If there was one thing that I've learned, at least through all these years, I always still felt like a kid no matter what.
I understand that. We always have room to grow.
Mm-hmm. Well, I assume that while we were playing games of Dragon Chess, like, do we know, like, how many games that we played for this day?
You would have been just playing one for that entire time. Like it's chess. It takes a little while. Both of you give me a dragon chess roll or just flat intelligence. So if you have proficiency,
What am I doing?
use intelligence for your dragon chess because I'm pretty sure you have proficiency, right?
Bonus, yeah.
Okay, so you click that and then you put the
Proficiency bonus, or?
no. You click the dragon chest. It'll pop up with what ability score you want to use. You use intelligence. Iolus, you use intelligence as well. Just flat intelligence if you don't have proficiency in dragon chess. Yeah. So Sheikah definitely beats you.
Well, as I said, I'm not very good at the game.
As Soren comes back up to the top floor.
Alright, V, get some rest. I'm gonna take the wheel from here, buddy.
See him just let off the wheel. Yeah, he heads down. So, you have an option of fast traveling to Agatha if you want, or have more conversations. Ultimately, this is all up to you at this point.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll get fucked up.
Is it possible for Aeolus to train himself while on the ship, or is that not possible?
Train in what way?
I guess, well, maybe do some strength training?
It won't increase your score, but yes. Not right now, at least. It depends on how long you do it. So for 4 months, you're just doing some strength training. You can have advantage for the first day that you're on Agatha.
Okay, so pretty much during the trip, Aeolus will spend most of his free time, like, trying to do strength training. I guess maybe he'll try to do it with King, if King accepts, but I'm not exactly...
I mean, could do it with Sheikah too.
Do it with Sheikah. Okay, strength training...
Yeah.
Strength training with Sheikah.
King seems to be avoiding you a lot of the time.
You guys seem to be doing it. I guess Thorin's gonna just man the wheel and... Is it possible to start mapping out, like, where we traveled on Parchment, or...
Yeah, of course.
Wait, does that mean I'd build strength too?
Yeah, you'll have advantage on strength checks
Cool.
for the first day. Well, first week. Let's do first week
Yeah.
on there. You and Neo, by the way, Soren, you get a little bit more accustomed to each other. Like, he definitely knows his ship stuff, and if there's ever like an issue on the ship, he tells you ways that you can repair it and or change it to work. Stuff that you never knew yourself. A little bit of comfort in that. So, for those 5 weeks or 6 weeks, you all get very comfy cozy as you slowly see the green outline of the planet that you're going to. Neo would be at the wheel at this time versus you, Soren.
Especially I'm going to be at the front observing.
So you see him lean like forward. Is that... Everybody cover your mouths! As he shouts, you see him like pull up his scarf and pulls extremely quickly as you notice that there is pieces of old ship all around the planet, shattered and destroyed.
Aeolus is going to quickly...
Chica's already covered?
Yes, it is.
Does the helmet count, by the way?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. So Sword's gonna grip the railing as he looks at this ship. Can I identify what kind of ships they are? Trade vessels or?
They look like they are old Attilian ones just by the logos alone. But you see that their outsides are getting corroded by this gas all the way around the planet.
Yeah.
And as you like start going through, the front of your ship starts kind of having this little dissolve on some of the wood as it goes through. And after a very rough moment, I need all of you to make a strength check.
Oh,
Okay. Does that advantage still apply for us? Yep. Okay.
cool.
It's just a pure strength check then.
Yep.
Oh, I did a save. My bad.
Like, dude,
And with
just
this,
check that. Yeah, with this, what the fuck?
yeah, I don't know
you have normal.
Ooh.
As you just grip onto the mast and you're just waiting as it goes through. You feel like the acidic properties go on your skin. Both of you guys hold each other down as you are going in. V seems to take a knife and he actually has to stab into the deck as his body like lifts up. King just stands there, like full arms crossed, looking at it as he's going through. His face is covered by his hand while he's doing that, just arms crossed, face covered. And when you break through that initial layer of broken ships and gas, it clears. And you see this very large forest. The entire planet seems to be that way. You see off in the distance a very murky looking place, kind of like it's made of ooze or something. Going down into this, you watch as Neo slowly descends. And you all slowly get to, for the first time, Agatha 919.
Of course, everything starts trying to fall down. Oof.
Or it's gonna rush over to the tie-off and toss the rope down.
You see Neo start adjusting some of the sails back here so it will even out for you all.
Alright, Neo, keep us steady. We're gonna do a line drop.
Thank you, Pixel, for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? But as you tie it off, you notice that there is a large clearing of just nothing. Like there's no creatures, anything.
It's over the edge.
A little too quiet.
Well, I'd pick a quiet place to camp than an active one. Everybody geared up?
Fair enough.
Alright, so we got a supply room downstairs. Everybody, I need you to collect chalk, netting, hempen rope, whatever you need for the journey. There's cooking supplies and everything else. I'll grab a few extras and I'll meet you down there.
Thank you for the follow.
Okay, I guess we're adding all of that to our sheets.
Thank you for the follow again.
Okay,
We're playing D&D. We are currently in a long-running campaign that just started. And we are
Let's
set to keep
see.
going.
Hmm.
I will not resist the raid. Alright. So, I already put the hand crossbow on your sheet, Soren. You have all that built there. Pixel raid. And as for everything, you seem to be set.
Alright. Alright, one by one, Soren steps on the tie off with the rope so they can slide down it. After y'all.
You see him go down, and you see him just grab the rope at the very end. Lands.
Let's see. What items did you say to bring again?
We'll need chalk, vials, netting, ink, parchment, and
I guess I just need to pick up some vials then here.
Yeah, there's
Do we
20.
gotta add all of that into our...
We can just run off the global thing. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
Only thing,
Okay.
you grab all of the stuff that you were given by the trade devil.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I don't know. Let's see. What was... I don't have that data, do I?
What data?
No, like, how much of each did we each get?
I just put it on the. There's a diorama equipment list that you all have
Okay.
access to now.
Let's see, where... Okay, there it is. Let's see, Altruist Care Package.
No, it's going to be the trade devil one. But yeah,
So
that's
that-
all the stuff that you guys have. You don't need to add it to your sheets. It's just globally
Okay.
add.
Okay, so that all that stuff is like each of us got it. Okay, got it.
Well, no, it's broken apart between all of you, but you have it
Oh, okay.
in the event that you need something.
Okay then. Okay, we'll just simply refer to it. I assume that between me and Shika, we split those apart, so we don't have to add it to our own sheets directly.
Yeah.
Then.
You see King jump off the ledge, just slams down.
Wait, am I able to just jump off too?
No, you would have to definitely catch the rope. King's
Oh,
let's find out.
athletics.
Just gotta slide down the rope.
Yeah, just really, really graceful though.
Go as he follows. Gonna slide down that rope too.
Soren will turn back to Neo. Not a scratch on her.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's falling apart just being on this planet.
Soren's like, seriously though, and slides down the rope.
Yeah, I'll try. Alright, all of you are off the ship as Neo starts taking off.
I hate to see my ship go away without me. Alright, if we're gonna be here, we need to be smart. I know that's kind of funny, rich coming from me. But I may not have been entirely honest as to how dangerous this place actually was.
Figured.
So we're each gonna ration out these supplies amongst each of us. And we'll figure it out from there.
You see like a little boar on the corner of the mountain looking down.
Nobody panic.
And
Giant boy.
as you see that, you actually are met with what looks like a giant fucking ant eat the entire boar in front of you.
Fuck.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That's literally about twice the size of you all, as you see V immediately like roll and he hides behind a tree.
Behind the tree, quick.
Yeet.
You see King like slam his hands together, he looks like, and then he sees everybody else going, he's like, oh shit.
King, behind the tree.
But yeah, you see this ant like swallow it, and when it happens, the acid like spits out, landing on the ground. It corrodes the entirety of the rock that it's on, and you see it look around, its antenna move around a little bit before going back into the forest.
That doesn't look fun.
Soren turns his head from the tree to a crew. Maybe a little bit more dangerous than I let off.
I figured as much.
Well, we're already here, so what can we do? Now, our job is to study creatures like that, find out their weaknesses, what they do, and build a survival guide for this godforsaken planet.
So that means everybody get a piece of paper and get ready for notes.
Soren passes out the paper.
Okay.
You see King look at it, looks at
King.
you.
This is for writing. You, King, write paper. Information.
I'm smarter than you, you idiot. Hands it back.
Well, write it down anyways.
Just hands you the paper back.
Puts it back on his chest. Write it down.
He just walks off as you try. So,
Not to shoot somebody else today.
So, anything in particular that we have to start recording?
Well, everything really. There is no main starting place, but I guess since we have the benefit of the area, we could start writing about the environment.
Okay. Mind if you tell me the exact mission that we are on? Like, the exact wording?
Well, according to Kind Grove, we're here to study the planet, study its inhabitants, why it's so dangerous, and write a survival guide of sorts, so when everyone else travels here after us, they won't die immediately when they land.
Okay, so basically it just simply means, let's see, so last part is survival guide, but overall it's discover environment, find any locale, and investigate the prior explorers. Yeah.
No prior explorers.
Oh,
Just build
no.
a survival guide, inhabitants, making sure none of us die, study the creatures, study the environment, and study the planet. That's it. If you
Okay,
find any
so
prior
local
survivors.
ecology, got it.
Alright, so, Soren rubs his hands together. King, why don't you go ahead and study some of the geography over here? Rocks, you seem to be good with that stuff. Me and V are going to take flora. Sheikah, Ilis, why don't you study some of the trees around here?
All right.
Let's
And
round
when
back
we
in an
meet
hour.
back up-
Find out what we got. V,
Can I
where you going?
smell anything?
Excuse me?
Can I smell anything? Like,
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
alright. Without advantage, yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll normal.
Oof.
So, as you are sniffing around, you don't get quite a hint of anything crazy. It's just the normal forest. The only thing that you really are picking up is like this scent of kind of like blueberries.
Perceptions. Can I roll to see if I see any like flowers or mushrooms or anything like that is?
Yeah, give me a roll. So, looking around, you see what looks like a large flower with a red like center, and looks like vines going up through like a tree. On the edges of it, there seems to be this what look like white flowers, and if you look at it at the right light, they look kind of like skulls.
Ooh, where is this located?
It'd be right about there.
Okay. Hey V, let's go check this out.
And as you're walking, he immediately stops you right here.
Yeah, what's going on?
Watch it. As he's looking at it, go ahead and give me another perception roll, or investigation.
Okay. Oof.
You don't see anything wrong with it.
What about it, V?
You see him get down low. Look again.
Alright. Soren, confused, but kneels down alongside him and checks again.
It's breathing.
Oh. Yeah, interesting. Soren pulls out a quill and starts writing on the parchment. Breathing trees. What do you think it's breathing like that, V?
You see him kind of look in. might not be a plant.
What the hell else would it be? It's a giant tree.
It's vines.
Hold on. Is there a rock nearby that someone can throw at it?
Yeah, there is.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna pick that up and toss it at the base of the tree.
Alright. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh no.
Oh,
Alright, let's... You see it start moving and shambling. The eyes on the skulls in it. The flowers seem to actually turn into what looks like corpses as it moves.
oh shit! Thorin takes a few steps back.
And right about here is where we will roll initiative for this.
Oh fuck!
Oh boy. And I was hoping to to do a bit more exploring.
Why do I gotta be Soren?
Same.
Like, you guys get to explore, but this... He threw a thing at a rock that he told him to wait on.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty far.
Yeah, folks, we're way
like-
back here.
Alright, Iolas, you're up
Yeah,
first
we're
as you
trying
see
to
this
go
thing.
up. Or yeah.
And all you hear is... So what are you doing, Iolas?
Well, let's see. From the moment it erupted, right? It basically showed itself. It's like
It's
all the way
moving.
over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Do I have anything that can go from that distance? No. No, I do not have anything that goes that distance. Nope.
You all
Let's-
have some of the Leechman oils as well on you.
I am aware. I am very, very aware. Do I have anything I could do to affect from the distance I'm currently at, though? No, it does not. Let's see here. Nope, I don't. Yeah, those repeating crossbows belong to... Both of them are on Soren, right?
Soren has one. If you wanted one, you could drag it to your sheet.
Let me...
It's just a hand crossbow that you add. But you only have 4 bolts because Soren has all 60 of the others. It's like, thanks, Soren!
I don't like to share. Actually, I gave you 4. Sharing is caring.
No, those are already loaded in!
You're welcome.
Loaded it with 4. You know what? Yeah, just give me one moment to add it to my sheet right now. Just give
You
me a
know what?
second here.
You got
Yeah,
4
close my sheet, and so I could reset that and then add that in. Yeah, let's just say that Aeolus happens to actually have the hand crossbow on him right now. Yeah. Let's see, where is... Okay, get on the sheet. There you go. There it goes. Okay. So let's see, that means I would be shooting at a disadvantage, but I'm going to aim the crossbow and attempt to shoot at it with one of the arrows.
Alright. That will not hit, as it seems to just hit one of the skulls and bounces off.
And that is that's Aeolus's turn.
Soren.
Yeah. I have proficiency, but I don't have extra attack. No.
Soren, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna fire a crossbow, but I want to aim specifically at that red portion of its body.
Okay.
Alright, so what do I just shoot?
Are you... That's going to be a disadvantage.
Oh, fuck. Actually, let's not do that. Let us. So Lynn's gonna make some headway back here.
Okay.
30 feet. And I want to have a ready to actually fire a crossbow when I think it's close enough.
Okay. Sounds
I'll
good.
call that.
Alright, Sheikah.
There's like nowhere for me to like hide to blend in.
No, you guys are in a clearing right now.
Yeah, I'm at a disadvantage right now. Fuck. I don't think I can throw a Sun Bond from here. I can go, what, 60?
If you use your double movement, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather just go 30.
Alright, so you don't have to do any of that, you just go 30 feet, that's your normal movement.
Oh. Yeah, okay. It's about all I can do to get close enough.
You see it make a tendril attack outward, and it just stops right before it hits V, and then it leaves.
It leaves.
Yep.
Was that a pun because it has leaves on it? Or?
No, it attacked where you were, and then it leaves.
Oh. Interesting. Wait. Thorin looks puzzled for a second as he steps to V. You don't think are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What is that?
Well, it didn't attack you. You were right here. So maybe that creature can't see at all. Maybe it just dealt with what it just vibrations or something. I don't know.
During this time, Aeolus is gonna go around to collect the the crossbow bolts. How many does he manage to recover?
Are you going to over by where it was? That's where they were fired.
When Aeolus gets close, does he see any further movement from that direction?
Yes. You still see it lingering there, but it's not where it was before.
But it's... How close would it be?
Close
Too
enough to
close.
hit you with the tendril if it wanted to.
Okay, no recovering used ammunition today. Got it.
Not on that one.
Yep, nope. Four bolts left. Let's see. I'll just put that bolt on the sheets, and it'd be a total of 3 and 3. Got it.
Well, it's like a little container. It can hold 4, so you have
Yeah.
3 left in the little container on the hand crossbow.
Yep. I guess Aeolus is gonna put it away.
Better hit Soren up for some.
He's busy writing down his speculation of the creature inside his pages.
You see V literally just keeping its eye trained on it, on where it's walked.
What do you think, V? Should we camp here? Make out.
Unsafe. It's midday. We have a
What do
lot
you
of
suggest?
adventuring to do.
That and the ship itself probably caused a little bit of a stir in this area too.
I am quite curious on why there's so many stumps in this area.
My question is, why is it so cleared out?
This place is where the Antillean Empire landed. I've already had that information from Kangrove.
Tillian Empire? What are they doing on Agatha?
Same
What's
thing
strange-
that Kangrove wants to do. Make it hospitable.
What's strange though is that normally if they were leaving so many stumps here, they would have at least eventually removed the stumps if they tried to make a camp of sorts. A base of operations would be good, especially since we don't have our ship anymore.
This is just the landing. They can't camp at the landing due to the exact reason that Sheikah just said. And that is that they would end up causing a stir.
Well, I guess our first thing to do is to go to where the old camp would be.
Granted, they had a camp.
Well, wherever that would be. Let's see its current condition.
Is there any moons or anything out on the planet?
It has 2 moons, and one of them is currently still in the sky.
Okay. Would I be able to use my my guiding star by any chance for that?
To find what?
True North.
Oh, yeah. You use Guiding Star again, and True North is actually north on the map here. So,
Okay, cool. Alright, Soren raising his right hand in his the sky, looking around. We could make our way north. That's where I'd go.
Alright. I guess we should all go together.
Yes.
After all,
Definitely staying in a group.
Yeah. Since we might as well create a small base of operations at the very least.
I'd say we be careful with any kind of sound. We might
We
attract.
definitely gotta do some stealth.
All right, so
I
quiet
think if we
us.
can make a base of operations, it'll draw too
If we're
much
gonna-
attention from the wildlife. What we need to do is constant travel.
Alright, movement
A
and
fire
stuff.
would definitely cause a problem.
Hmm.
Fine. The quietest of us. Sheikah, why don't you take point? King, you can take anchor. Me, V, and Ilos will take the center as we move north.
So what was the what you were saying? So what are the movement order? Are you wanting both of them in back?
Oh no, Sheikah take point. Me, V, and Ilos take center, and King can have anchor behind us.
Okay, sounds good. Sound of the wind starts shaking all the trees. And you see a lot of different birds start flying around.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, good.
Investigation roll.
Hmm. So you notice that some of the creatures look like they're red, and they look kind of like hawks. But you can definitely tell that they are taking out the smaller game as they're flying. They just spearhead them, and they start falling down.
Oh.
That's their way of hunting.
Yeah.
You know that immediately from it. With your roll, you also notice that one of them, after like taking one out, that he shakes around so the blood actually goes onto his body. At which point he flies with the flock of other birds that it just took out, and it doesn't seem to be affected by them. Like they don't seem to care that he's there.
Huh. It's kind of like camouflage, using the blood.
Soren's busy writing that down on his page here.
Okay. During this heavy wind, you do see what looks like just simple apes swinging from some of the trees deeper in, like into the deeper, heavier trees.
Well, definitely teeming with wildlife.
Does it look like anything wants to attack us, or is it just not
This
bothering
is
us?
this is all far in the distance. It doesn't seem to be up close right now.
Okay.
Here's the idea. On the sort of steroids for some person. I can direct them.
So we have one of two ways.
You do see a glow in the far left from a tree.
Can I like look closer to see what it is?
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a perception roll. They look like they have a large number of beetles flying around, all glowing. And a lot of the trees over there seem to be that way.
Seems like there's quite a bit of glowing beetles over there.
Where did these beetles?
Da, 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 da.
You guys are staying there? What are you doing?
I mean,
Going to the left.
Okay.
Can we see the beetles by now, or are they still off in the distance?
They're over there, by the way. You can see them on the map.
Okay, cool.
They're about 100 feet out.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I want to go.
And as you get a little closer, you see that there's like a residue of magic just flowing around, and it all seems to be off the trees. Majority of it does seem to be just feeding the bugs, like they seem to be eating it.
bugs seem to be eating the magical aura.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and use one vial. I want to try to slowly work one inside one of them and plug it up.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Sure. Probably.
This is what you see. Just a little tiny glowing beetle, and as you hold it, it seems to like tap on the edge, and it's trying to break it with like the nose, but they're pretty heavy stuff. And then the light slowly dims.
Is the creature alive or did it die?
It's still alive, but it doesn't seem to be glowing anymore.
Examining the vial, does it seem to have like areas which allows air to flow through it?
No.
Okay.
The stopper itself is just hard blocking air.
Okay. There's nothing porous then.
No.
I don't think the vials that we have is very good for storing wildlife. At least if we want to keep it alive, that is.
Don't necessarily have to keep it alive, we just have to study its behavior. As Shorin shakes the vial a little bit.
You see that it glows brighter before the back of it pops. And it is dead.
Not much to study from a dead specimen,
Yeah, but...
especially one that seems to have bursted completely.
But now we know violence triggers it. Is it a defense mechanism? Or is it something that it does?
Well, there's definitely a lot of questions to answer, that's for certain.
Oh, we're not gonna find him out just standing there and wondering. As Soren cleans out the vial and sliding the creature out of it.
As you notice that, when you close your hand a little bit, you see that where you cleaned up the vial with your finger, it's glowing now.
Interesting. Soren's gonna try to take that and draw an X on the ground with it.
Okay. You do it, and as like it gets slowly less because as you do more, but you're able to get a solid like half an X before the other half just kind of goes through and stops about halfway.
Is it still glowing on the ground though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Take
a
a look
little
at
bit.
this. Whatever it is, the luminescent substance they carry on their backs can't be used. Perhaps if we need a quick lighting source, we got something here.
Aeolus is gonna bend down and, like, looking at the luminescence, he's going to put on some gloves, and when he touches it, like, does it seem almost like it flows a bit?
No, it seems to be where the points on the grass where he put it. It's just as if the guts of the creature is there.
Okay. So it's more liquidy like blood then, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Sorta.
Almost seems like you could write something with this if you had enough and you potentially refined it.
Let's say we squeeze a bit of these bellies inside one of these vials and keep it just in case.
I guess so.
So we're pulling his gloves on. Is there any way I could grab one of them out of the air on the ground and squeeze their ass into a vial?
Yes, you can. You do that. You grab one. It like tries to sting your hand. It doesn't do anything because you have gloves on. As you just and it splatters it in, and you notice that it's not glowing.
He puts the stopper over and tosses it over to Aeolus. Think the glass is stopping, or is it material based?
Excuse me?
He tossed it to Aeolus, asking that. Do you think the glass is stopping it, Aeolus?
I don't quite think so, no.
You also notice that the luminescence on the ground is slowly fading out.
So it's not permanent.
No.
That's a bummer.
As Aeolus looks around, does he notice this over here? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, they're just stones with carvings around them.
Mind if we take a look at those carvings over there?
That's what we're here for. Soren keeps grabbing some beetles to squeeze into a vial.
Okay. Are you actually squeezing them into it?
Like, squeezing the luminescent juice into it. He wants to at least fill up one vial of it.
It's not glowing when you do that. Like when you forcefully do that, it does not seem to glow.
Okay. Well, he's gonna dump it out and, I guess, preserve one beetle inside of it before carrying on.
Alright, so you see it like slowly dimming, but it does seem to be just sitting there inside.
Alright. Pop that little pouch and move on.
So you get over to the rocks.
These are fresh carvings that Aeolus does not recognize or never seen before, correct?
They're not fresh at all.
Well,
These
not
are-
fresh. I mean, like, as in he's never seen it before. Sorry about that.
No, they're actually painted.
Okay, painted. I guess Aeolus is gonna try to attempt to copy what he sees into his own parchment paper.
You do see a frog hop up there and it just starts eating some of the bugs.
Aeolus decides to try finishing the replication first of the carvings.
Yeah. It looks like just simple spiral, like a spiral inward. With blue or almost teal color.
Teal color. Noticing that, when Aeolus looks around, does he notice that It also appears teal over in this area.
Yeah, some of the other bugs are glowing teal. More light blue than teal, but yeah.
I wonder what could have created these carvings. What do you think, Sheikah?
Would he be able to recognize them at all?
No, you would not.
Okay.
But give me a history roll just in case. Maybe you had a run-in with something like this. They don't seem like anything you've ever noticed.
Symbols of sorts, but not sure what they mean.
You see V immediately go on defensive, and he's looking at the trees. Over there.
Over where?
I'm pinging it.
Okay.
Behind us.
Before that happens, Soren takes a secondary vial, and is there any way he can collect sap into it that's stemming from the tree?
Yes, go ahead and give me a nature roll.
Nature roll. Ooh, okay. Let's do.
You manage to go to where you know the sap is thickest, and you slowly slide some in it, and it does give off like a faint glow when you see it, but it doesn't seem to glow like the beetles.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
How much did I manage to collect in that vial, by the way?
But let's say a full vial.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Full vial. Gotcha.
However, V immediately like stands out as he sees a cow come out of the inside of it.
What in the fuck is that? Soren steps back from the tree.
You just see him look at you, you hear the loud moo, and then he licks the tree.
Soren, meanwhile, pointing a crossbow at its head. Anybody else see this giant cow?
Aeolus is gonna turn around and he sees the cow, right?
Yeah, just a normal cow.
Are cows also native to this planet?
It appears so.
Can I investigate it to make sure it's an actual cow and not something else?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a investigation.
Aeolus also wants to
Seems like a
assist
normal
with
cow.
that.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a one from you. Seems like a normal cow.
Soren's looking at the cow in the back of the tree. Then the cow in the back of the tree. Huh.
You see
Soren's-
that it's actually chewing the bugs. Just
Soren takes off his helmet. Alright, fellas. Never gone anywhere by not trying anything. Soren takes his finger and dabs. Can I dab some of the sap off of it?
yeah.
I'd like to taste it, please.
All right. Give me a Constitution save.
Alright.
Yeah, no, it tastes super sweet, almost like honey.
Mmm.
And then when you start talking to them, they see the little glow on your tongue.
Well, it tastes like honey, guys.
You don't
Guess what-
say.
Guess why Mr. Cow likes it. Now the real question. Soren fingers through some of the beetles. Can I pick one up?
Yeah.
I'd like to taste one of those as well.
Oh no.
Okay, go ahead and give me a con save again.
Can't save again. Okay.
Yeah, you spit that the fuck out. It's bug. Tastes like bug.
Ugh. Well, that's gonna be no good to cook Iolus. No,
Are you
the
certain?
street sap, however.
And
Oh no, you're welcome to.
You see the cow look at you.
The sword just stares back at him.
I'm looking at Thorin or looking at Aeolus?
Soren.
Sword, can I pat it on its head?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta. All of you here, moo. Soren, I'm gonna message you.
Okay. Oh, you hear moo and then sword of a message? Oh, I'm fucked up, y'all. That tree sap done fucked me up, dude. I'm like,
Oh boy.
okay, so, okay, hold on. Oh shit.
Everything okay there, Soren?
Soren doesn't immediately reply to you, but he starts petting the cow's ear. He goes, "It does taste really good."
Are you speaking with the cow?
You guys didn't hear it?
You just hear moo again.
Wait, would I be able to understand it, or?
No, you wouldn't. This is just cow.
Well, the one over there with the pointy ears, that's my friend. The rest of them, they're just part of the crew.
Which pointy ears?
Moo.
All four of us have pointy ears when you think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
You're right, Cal. That one right there, as he points at V, that's the good friend.
Moo.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Hey, what is this stuff, anyways? What does the cow say, Loss? Let's hear it. Let's hear that good murr.
Oh, hold on. Moo. Oh, there you go.
Thorin cuts off at the end there as, let me go ahead and let me drink the vial of the sap I have, please.
Okay, give me a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Ooh, yikes, okay.
You actually spit it back up. When it gets too far down your throat, it seems to stick for a minute. That much doesn't seem to be healthy as you just immediately start.
Okay. Can I take a small sip of it, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is everything okay there, Soren?
Not now. I'm trying to figure out talking to this cow.
He just waits. The cow seems to walk off. Yeah,
Hey,
you're good.
Wait. Cow, wait! Cow! I didn't catch your name! Do I understand it?
As the cow just.
Thorin walks back. As you guys notice, I have a beetle on my hand. Tyson, huh?
It just seems to like skitter on his hand.
I think
Okay.
that tree sap allows you to talk to animals. That, or I had some really bad food on the way in. Oh, yeah, sure.
Animals, you say?
So he
What about
pulls
the
out,
beetles, the insects?
he pulls out a small vial and dips his finger into it to give to Tyson.
Can I
You just see it eat it.
inspect the sap
Yeah, go ahead. What are you looking for on it?
to make sure it doesn't have hallucinogens?
Okay, you would have to test it for that. Do you have
Okay.
alchemy supplies?
Do I?
Check your sheet. Actually, you all have some from the kit. So yeah,
Oh,
go ahead and
true.
give me a. Let's do nature.
Ooh.
I guess me and Chica will both be working on this together, so
Okay, give
I
it
guess I'll-
advantage on your nature roll, Sheikah,
Oh,
because
okay.
he's helping.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does. It has hallucinogenics in it.
Man,
Just damn it!
Soren's, all you see is Soren just standing with his arms up, talking to a beetle. His name is Tyson. And he likes honey.
Have we determined if the hallucinogens are capable of like being burned away?
Yeah, you know that if you rendered it down, they would remove that. And it literally is just a form of honey at that point.
Would it affect us because we're not human?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't-
it would still would, especially for Eola since he's only half elf, not
Yeah.
full elf.
I
Well,
don't know, little beetle.
She got
There's a
that.
lot of them around here. As Thorin's like taking this beetle to different beetles around the area. What about this one? This one looks nice. This actually looks like a very nice beetle, actually. Oh no, I don't usually go with beetles.
Hmm.
And it flies off immediately after that.
Oh, okay. Bye, Tyson. Thorin walks back. Tyson's kind of
We're
rude.
going to be here for a while. We definitely need to figure out what's edible and what's not,
Not.
edible. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you guys, this stuff is edible. The Thorin goes back to grab some more.
Why don't you wait until I finish heating it up with by burning it a bit, eh?
He can't. He's already licking the tree.
because she could pull him off the tree.
Too fucked up. Can't help it. The snozberry.
Here for a long while.
Can I pull him off the tree?
As a sword. Yeah, you pull him off the tree.
Hey V,
Yes.
you said that it's not a good idea to make a base of operations, but rather we'll be traveling. Why is that?
You see Sora trying to go lower down on the tree to lick on it.
Can I pull him like away from the tree?
Yeah, you start pulling him as he's like trying to.
Get off me.
No.
Tree loves me, not you.
Soren will look to you.
Love you.
He looks to you, Ilis. He's like, we have to keep traveling because if we make too much, let's say you make a base of operations that immediately is susceptible to attack. If we are to get food that would give off scent, immediately we would have more issue. We need to keep traveling. We either get to sleep or we get to eat.
We should stay by the tree, God.
No, we need to go. Say goodbye to tree.
In this case, I'd say give me a bit of time. We should probably cook away some of this sap and make some honey. We'll definitely need to stretch our rations, so we'll have to keep traveling ahead.
Oh, hail the tree god.
Can I pull him even further away from the tree?
Yeah, you pull him away from it. Now he can't eat it.
What is
We're
this,
always
dude?
gonna go to where Soren was and basically just try to drain more sap.
Thorin
Alright,
puts
yeah.
his helmet on. Wow!
How much sap
The
can
effects
we
wear off.
get?
Are you trying to fill a whole vial?
I would say, like, yeah, he's gonna try to fill up a whole vial first. Yeah.
Alright,
And
you get a...
Soren reach up and try to grab Chica's cat ear.
Yeah. So you...
Wow.
Yeah, there really is. As midway through that, the effects wear off, and now you're just pulling on Chica's ears.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're
Yeah,
the
you get
one
a
pulling
full-
on my ears.
You get a full thing of sap, by the way.
His ears would twitch in his hands.
To get a full vial of sap.
Yeah, you get a bottle of sap.
Soren just
How long
pulls his
did it
hands
take?
back.
Like 10 minutes.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. That's not
Feeling
too
better?
bad.
Yeah, feeling great.
Okay.
But that's for one vial, like I said.
Definitely store it for the books.
1 vial of sap. I'll put that down in my character sheet. Okay. Shall we continue traveling onward?
Yes.
What about Tyson?
Are you still hallucinating?
No, I didn't. There's a talking beetle.
I'm pretty certain that cow, wherever it is, it had to have come from somewhere.
Somewhere over here.
Or he's traveling back to where he was going, which is down south.
Yeah, well, we have to go north.
We picked a direction, we might as well stick with it for now.
Sort of expected.
Yeah, I think we'll just simply record this location in the journal.
Sort of
Sheikah loops his arm around Soren's to drag him away from the tree.
Alright. So, as you start walking, you do see that the wild overgrowth is actually pretty heavy.
So it's difficult terrain then.
No, over there. Like, you see that the trees are actually rooted down to the point where it looks like overgrowth.
Does it feel like magical looking upon this spectacle?
No. Like, this tree's huge, though. It's probably about the size of a redwood.
Okay. Just a super massive tree, but yeah.
Is it capable of being climbed?
No, because they are way too, like, thick to climb.
Okay, gotcha.
It's also like partially on the mountain
Yeah.
side.
Alright. So you're heading north off the map?
Yeah.
Alright. We will
Mhm.
head to this one then. Let's copy. As you keep getting into more dense forest, you're going to be at the very, very bottom. So you
Oh,
hear
there
the
we go.
sound of trees snapping.
And
the wall,
we'll
quick.
look around for the snapping.
As Soren says, hug the wall, then yes, you can.
Okay. Do I have to roll?
Yeah, give me a perception roll. Yeah, while doing that, you see literally a dinosaur head. So
Oh my
clear
God.
from this edge.
Dinosaur.
This looks like a T-Rex.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. My favorite.
What'd you say?
I was asking Sheikah in like a hushed tone if he can sneak to the corner, peek and see if it walked away.
Dash over here.
Yeah, you just walk over there.
Mm-hmm. And look.
Yep, perception again. You do not see it. It definitely kept going.
It's not here anymore.
Alright, team, move up, follow Sheikah.
So. Right about here, all of you hear what sounds like noise coming from below you.
Ooh.
And you will see a large scorpion appear.
Oh, shit.
5.
Oh,
To be
shit.
fair.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's the wrong count. It was 3. Counted wrong. We're good. So yeah. And all of them look like you're their next meal. And that's where we will end session.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Give me
GG's,
1 second.
guys.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back with all 3 of you. I want to thank everybody for showing up, and we will all see you for the next one. Bye-bye.